Hi everyone, welcome to Acquire Knowledge. I hope all are doing well. In this video, we will discuss about the kingdom Plantae. There are 5 kingdoms that proposed by Whittaker in the year 1969. Those kingdoms are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Nuliae, and Plantae. These 5 kingdoms are proposed by Whittaker in the year 1969. Now our main topic is Plantae. Before the previous classification, these Monera, Protista and Fungi are included. These have a salva and included in the Plantae. And now these all are excluded from this Plantae. The main general characters of Plantae, they have chlorophyll and they prepare their own food. That is a photosynthesis. Coming to the Plantae, this is plant, also called plant kingdom. The first, before going to this, we should know some taxonomy, that classification. For the view of taxonomy, we should know angiosperms. We should take a angiosperms. There are many scientists, many botanists in previous classification. They preferred the morphological character to define or to describe a classification of the plants. That is not acceptable because they separated the very close species and even they gave very equal weightage to vegetative parts and the sexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction. Hence, it is not acceptable because vegetative parts are easily affected by the environment. It means the plant adapt the environment according to the environment. For example, in a mountain, the leaves of the plants is a needle-like structure because they prevent the damage by the snow. Because when the leaves are needle-like structure, then the snow will easily fall down on the earth. Then that like they prevent the damage. And even in plains, the leaves are broader in shape because they capture the high amount of light. That is, these are the plants adapt like this. Hence, the vegetative parts are not acceptable. Means so. Hence, that previous Linnaeus give artificial classification. They referred androecium structure and numbers. Androecium is the male reproductive part. Androecium structure and numbers. Hence, this is a fail. Next, another one scientist, Bentham and Hooker. George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. Shortly, we can call Bentham and Hooker. Don't bother about notes. We will provide the notes in the description. That is in the blog manner. Then when you don't understand, you can't any word, then you can click that on word. Then you should easily get all information about that word in the Google. That's why we provide the notes in the description. Don't bother about that. Bentham and Hooker they preferred both morphological characters and sexual characters. Hence, this system is valid. And many systems are many classification, many taxonomy types of taxonomy is there to understand, to avoid ambiguous or confusion. There are cytotaxonomy, chemotaxonomy, and phytotaxonomy. Cytotaxonomy is related to the cytological structure, that is a chromosomal number, behavior, and size. And the chemotaxonomy is related to the chemicals present on the plants. Means, for example, Vinca rosea is one plant that contain the vincristine and vinplastin pigment chemicals. These all are about on the basis of these characters. The botanists classify the plants according to this cytotaxonomy, chemotaxonomy, and numerical taxonomy. The number of the numerical numbers of the plants. These all are the to help the classification. Next, coming to the plant kingdom, our main topic is kingdom Plantae. We will discuss the in further videos one by one. Now we should concentrate on the plant kingdom. The plant kingdom is divided into 2 types. One is aquatic plants. Second one is terrestrial plants. Terrestrial means lands, represent on lands. terrestrial plants. Aquatic plants, their example of aquatic plants is algae. Here there are two types. Presence of xylem and phloem, that is vascular bundle. Xylem and phloem means here absent of vascular bundle, and presence of vascular bundle. That is xylem and phloem. In absence of xylem and phloem, the bryophyte is the. In bryophytes, there is no vascular bundle. Bryophytes. You should think you are getting the one question. I know. In absence of vascular bundle, how the bryophytes are transferred in bryophytes? How the water and food is transferred means by using the hydroids and the leptoids, they will transfer the water and food. By the help of hydroids, they will transfer the water. By the help of leptoids, they will transfer the food. In the bryophytes, the cell wall is thick. For example, mosses like the organism species, the cell wall is very thick. In that, we can also call it a parenchyma cells. In that, they will transfer the water and food. Coming to the, we will discuss the while discussing the topic bryophytes in deep. Next, presence of vascular bundle, in that both by spore formation and seed formation. Again, there are two divided into two types. Seed formation. Here also, this is a spore formation only. Bryophytes also spore formation. In seed formation, spore formation is the pteridophytes. In seed formation, there are two. That is gymnosperm and angiosperm. In gymnosperms are the naked seeds. These are the seeds are enveloped by a fruit, covered by a fruit. And this is also called this algae and pteridophyte. Algae, pteridophyte, and bryophyte, pteridophyte. These are called a cryptogams. Means non-seed production. Cryptogams. These both gymnosperm and angiosperms are called phanerogams. Phanerogams means they are produced by a seed. They are produced by the spores, means non-seed production, that is called cryptogams and phanerogams. The phanerogams are the gymnosperm and angiosperms, and the cryptogams are the algae, bryophytes, and pteridophytes are the cryptogams. These are all of the general classification of the plant kingdom. Now we will concentrate. Our main topic is, in these 5 kingdoms, our main topic is plantae. In this classification, our main topic is algae. Coming to the algae. Now, algae is, what is algae? Tell me. Very simple. Everything in our science, word itself indicates many things. Algae are they are a chlorophyll bearing, and they have a diverse group of aquatic plants. They conduct a photosynthesis. This is known as a algae. In algae, many classes are there, and they vary in sizes, and the reproduction is also very wide. Coming to the algae is a diverse group of aquatic group, and they are conduct a photosynthesis. In algae, size of the algae, they vary in size. For example, the algae is a unicellular and colonial and filamentous. These are they vary in sizes. Unicellular example, the structure unicellular example is a Chlamydomonas. And the colonial also, some species of Chlamydomonas. Here filamentous, in filamentous there are Spirogyra. This is a Spirogyra, a microscopic view. Spirogyra, this is filament like structure. I have Ulothrix. What is the main general characters of algae? They are chlorophyll bearing, and they prepare their own food, and they are both aquatic and freshwater and marine water. These are the general characters. They are for chlorophyll bearing and they prepare their own food, and this is also called a thallophyte. Thallophyte means this is also called a thallophyte. Algae is also called a thallophyte. Why? They do not have any root, stem and body head. They are not distinguished. That's why this is also called a thallophyte. Don't have a root, stem and leaves, hence it is called a thallophyte. They are a thallus-like structure, hence it is called a thallophyte. Coming to the reproduction, they are reproduced by a sexual, asexual and vegetative. Definition, general characters and size, and coming to the reproduction. That is vegetative, sexual, asexual. Vegetative reproduction means the part of the plant body involves in the reproduction. The part of the plant body or fragments gives a new plant body. Fragments and pieces of the body or part of the plant body involves in the reproduction that gives another new plant body. This is a vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction is also called a asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction means the sexual reproduction is both male and female gametes are involved. Male and female gametes are involved. In asexual means only single parent is involved. For example, like a juice spores. The part of the plant body produces spores. By producing these spores, the another new plant body is formed or produced. These all are about the vegetative, asexual and sexual. Vegetative reproduction. Next, asexual reproduction is example is a Chlamydomonas and Volvox. For example, algae example is Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Ulothrix, Chara. Many examples are there. We will provide in the notes. Okay. Coming to the what is algae? Algae is a large aquatic or diverse group of aquatic organism that conduct a photosynthesis. General characteristics: they are chlorophyll bearing. They prepare their own food, and they are present in the aquatic and that is marine and freshwater. These are about the general characters. And coming to the size, they vary in the size: colonial, filamentous, and unicellular. And coming to the reproduction, they reproduce by a vegetative, asexual and sexual. And coming the algae classes are there: Chlorophyceae, Theophyceae, Rhodophyceae. Like the many botanists are coming the algae. For example, Fritsch and Chapman and Smith, the three botanists are there. The Fritsch classification is have 11 classes: Chlorophyceae, Theophyceae, Rhodophyceae, Dinophyceae, the Bacillophyceae. We will discuss about the further video in while doing the deep discussion. Now this is just brief classification of the plant kingdom and algae. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment box. And okay, for more knowledge, subscribe to Acquire Knowledge. Thank you everyone.